Welcome back, everyone, to the sickle side of TTR. You know, when you see us, you know we're going to talk about some sick shit. Before we get into anything, I'd like to introduce ourselves. It's your boy, Michi Black. Right next to me is my boy, Main Event, motherfucking RJ.
Yes, sir.
And I know, y'all, it's been a minute since you've seen our faces. Your boy's been down and out with the goddamn flu, bro. That shit whooped my ass for a week. A fucking week. It's crazy shit, bro. But in my downtime of dying in my deathbed, we had a lot of shit happen on the dub. We had a fucking crazy Dynamite. I can't even cap. And a banger of a Collision. And I like to say, TK, bro, I'm gonna give you props. You are fucking filthy with the pen. Filthy. You got to keep doing it, bro. You got to. You got to, bro.
Throw it back to back this week. You love to see.
Yeah.
You love to see that.
You got to give it to him. The back to back is crazy.
I mean, I've noticed a couple things I want to bring up throughout this that kind of help, but I think it really just shows that, man, you can write good TV. You really can.
No. We gotta give him his props because TK was snapping this week.
He was
filthy
cooking.
as shit with the pen.
Yep. So, how we're gonna run this down, because it's 2 shows, we don't want to be here all day. I'm gonna run down the segments, and for each segment, if there's multiple, like one on Dynamite, one on Collision, we'll talk about them both together. But other than that, we'll just go down Dynamite, and then we'll go down Collision. Not relatively fast, but enough that we can say what we want to say about what's going on Dynamite Collision. Because like we said, great shows, 2 very good shows, 2 back-to-back great bangers on a TK. I mean, debatably 2 of the best episodes since they switched over to Max. Well, not switched, but added the Max streaming feature.
Ooh.
So I mean, it's a possibility, man. We got a lot of notes here.
I see it on your glasses, my boy was scrolling. I want to hear this.
I was scripting, but I'm not gonna read all this because clearly, I just said we don't want to be here all day. So
yeah,
we can talk about the start of Dynamite, where we had Jay White, the Catalyst, talking about having to, rely on people that he's never had to rely on before. He did his Jay White things. He sold out Madison Square Garden single-handedly, but now he has to rely on Cope and FTR. Jay White's had his issues with FTR before, and the Death Riders show up. We're very hot and cold on the Death Riders, but this, alongside the things with Collision, haven't been too bad. I think because there's been little tweaks to their formula, but Death Riders pull up on Jay White. He's supposed to be alone, and Cope and FTR jump him. So it's rated FTR and the Death Riders, and an all-out brawl that started off Dynamite. And honestly, it was kind of just a lot of fun. You love to see wrestlers brawl, but the Death Riders is a lot harder to talk about, considering that they're not really the hottest thing right now. You kind of everybody's kind of off on them, but I think especially this week, they've really minimized the nonsense when it comes to the Death Riders, because over on Collision, you had Jon Moxley come out, say he's going to start the show when he says to start the show, whatever it's what he's been mumbling about. And he told Copeland that he doesn't accept his challenge right now, but he will fight him and Jay White in a tag match on Grand Slam. Weird, but that is the direction they went. But I liked that they cut out the fat this time. There was no weird attempted murder thing. There's
just got straight to the point.
Plot. It was just a very straight to the point brawl, and they dealt with it. And then on Collision, he came out and said, "I'm not doing the Copeland thing. I don't respect you. I'll break your neck in Australia, and then we'll move on." Fair. So, Meech, how are you?
He said fair.
I mean, that's basically what he's been saying. So how are you feeling about the Death Rider segments this week?
I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Yeah,
it's not like great, you know what I mean? But it's a lot better than what we get the past couple weeks. I'll say that. I don't understand why they didn't go the route of having the title match at Grand Slam.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't do that. I feel like that would be a perfect opportunity for us to not let this shit drag on. Get the match in and out, because I really don't think anyone sees Copeland winning. Like, if you see this man Cope winning, please let me know, because we got some things to talk about. But I don't think I don't think anyone sees him winning. So I feel like we could have got this out of the way and maybe put onto a more prominent and more promising feud with Hangman.
Anybody else, but it's weird because they clearly want Jay White on the card, right? Because whatever. Why not just do the Jon Moxley Jay White singles match? That makes more sense. Because listen, I would love for Jay White to take the title off him. He's not their guy right now. Maybe post Moxley they'll consider it. But like in kayfabe, right? Like it makes so much sense because Jay White was a big star in Japan and then came to AEW and hasn't really done anything. That's exactly what Mox is talking about. Why not just have Jay go, oh, he's right, but I'm going to take it off of him, then I'm going to rebuild AEW, then just have the singles match. Like, I feel like that's the better match anyways, but you clearly don't want to do Cope at this, and you want to do it at Revolution for whatever reason. So why not just do the Jay White singles match
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. I even took a triple threat. Fuck it, why not?
I mean, it would be another multi-man match again, but it's like, at this point, who cares? Like,
we're like, fuck it, why not? Listen, Mox is clearly not losing the strap right now. We all clearly see it. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen with a triple threat?
And we'll touch on it a little bit with Collision with the trios belts, but like Claudio could have been doing something with the trios belts at Grand Slam instead of being in a weird tag match with Moxley, but
we'll touch on that because I got some things to say.
Yeah, this just seems very fillery, and it's kind of not fair. Because, like I said, the Jay White match is easy because, like, that's still filler, but it's still a good match. So, like, you could have just had that and got it over with.
And I feel like also we could have, if we would have had TK writing the story, I think we would have been a little bit better. I also think to Cope is not fair that he's getting like a shit story in a way, because like you said, it's just like a filler. It's not really anything we could sink our teeth into because he's not fooling anyone. He's not winning anything. Like, let's keep it a beat. But with him, I feel we could have developed the story a little bit better, honestly.
Because it's weird to start the build for Revolution before Grand Slam, considering Grand Slam is first. But I don't know. It's like I wasn't interested in this before. I'm really not interested in it now. And I just feel like if that tag match main events that pay-per-view,
I'll be pissed.
Honestly, I'd have to take back the props I gave TK for this good week of television.
Yeah.
Because that would be terrible. But
I'll put it as an opener.
It'd be a great opener because we get it out the way, which is kind of what I liked about the Death Rider segment. Before we move on, I wanted to say there wasn't a lot of fat, so it wasn't a lot of just unnecessary nonsense, and it also was quick and got off my screen. And they weren't in the main event of the shows either, so we didn't have multiple Death Rider segments.
Oh no! Don't say that! Don't say that! I don't mind multiple Death Rider segments. It all depends though. If we don't do the murdering shit, and if we just got Mox just talking the talk like he's been doing, I can deal with that.
I can't.
But
I mean,
but only when he's doing it like when he did in the Combat Club. Yeah. When Renee was interviewing him, if we get an interview like that, like in main events, I'll take that. After the main event, you end with his segment. I'm cool with that.
See, and that's fine. Yeah, but I'm more meant like they were the main event match as well as the.
Most definitely.
We talked about last time where like Kenny and Will were the opening segments for a while, and it was like, okay, that's cool because it gets away from the Death Riders for a while. But they did end up switching it, or not really switching it, but like having it restructured where the Death Riders came out to start, did their stuff, and left. And also bring my AEW title back to TV. I saw somebody in the replica title in the audience. I miss it so much.
Miss it so much. But moving on to Kenny and Will. Will Ospreay ended up taking on a mystery opponent for the Don Callis family. Yeah. Oh man, I got some things to talk about.
I do too, because it was Aussie, oi, Mark Davis, man. You know what, TK? I'm gonna give you 5 points for just that one, because you know what? You had a light-skinned world champion screaming in the basement at what 8 at night on a Wednesday. Oh my God, what a phenomenal! First of all, just happy it wasn't Trent Brenna. Respectfully, I like Trent Brenna. Yeah. But that wouldn't have been as exciting. Mark Davis, phenomenal pick. They had a phenomenal match, just showing off the big guy strength of Mark Davis and the high flying abilities of Will Ospreay. Kept the story pushing. They had a phenomenal, but I mean, there was at one point a leaping pile driver happened, and it was just incredible. They had a great ending where Mark Davis attempted to cheat, and Will Ospreay hit a hidden blade to end the match. And honestly, dude, just so great. I think it's good for Mark Davis too. He's gonna have a spot, because I think the biggest fear when separating him and Kyle is that Kyle while Mark was gone, shot up. He is a singles guy.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of tag team stuff right now, but he is a singles guy. He's going to stay that way for a while. So it was kind of scary for Mark Davis without, not, I don't want to say burying him because he's a good wrestler no matter what, but, some people get lost in the shuffle. It's not really anybody's fault.
True.
He's a big guy. He can have some really good matches, especially representing the Don Callis family. I'm excited to see where more of that goes. Will end up winning that match, invites Kenny out to cut a promo. Kenny just cuts a normal, you don't have to be on Don Callis' side promo, whatever. Hyped up the match for Grand Slam. Good night, finger gun, and then pyro that scared Kenny, and I think that was funny. That should have me rolling because he genuinely did not know pyro was going off, and I thought, what a cool way to show off Kenny. I think that's one of the big things for your big stars. Just show them off. That's one of your best things. But how are you feeling about that Mark Davis, Will Ospreay?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I know who Mark was. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. But from first impressions, I like him. Yeah. First impression, he's a big motherfucker. He's a big boy. Yeah. I don't know how he's gonna fit though with the Don Callis family though, honestly, because they already got a lot of big people. Yeah. And Lance Archer, I don't think he fits in with them, honestly. I like my boy. Who's better than Cage? Nobody. I have to say it every time I say his name because bro is so beast. And I hope we are able to do something with the Don Callis family now because we got the fams complete now. And to my understanding, we're not adding no one else. We need to start not wrapping this up, but speeding up the process of the story or where we're going to go with this, because I'm tired of seeing the Don Callis family just beat up on people in the back.
Yeah.
And that's it's going to get played out tiring. Why can't we have, besides Kyle, because we're going to get to Kyle, why can't we have Brian Cage to win the TBS strap? Sorry, TNT strap.
Brian Cage Mercedes would bang though. Let's be honest, that match would bang. And then honestly,
I don't see why we don't have go. I said this before. I don't know why we're not pushing them to get the TNT strap. I don't get it.
Because they have Takeshita, I think, and I think they just prefer to just show off because he's already champion, so they don't want. I don't think overshadowing is the thing, because I don't think that's really possible for Takeshita, but I think they'd rather just pump the energy into developing Kyle and keeping Takeshita looking strong, which also, Takeshita, get back on my TV.
But it's not fair, though, to me anyway. It's not fair to Brian Cage because he has everything. He's strong, he has the look, he can actually talk on the mic, he could cut a promo. I don't understand why we're not pushing. I'm not saying he has to win the strap, but we could put him in a crazy story. Now that you got the Bull Mark, maybe you could put them in link them up to an official tag team, and then go challenge for the tag straps against the Hurt Syndicate.
That'd be a great fun match to play to play with. Just the Don Callis family in general, because the Mark Davis, Lance Archer, Brian Cage trio could rotate in for tag stuff, which would be kind of fun to watch. So, that versus the Hurt Syndicate would be a lot of fun to watch. But I think they're kind of slightly avoiding heels for now. But, eventually they're going to have to do something. And relatively, they're getting cheered no matter what. So, But, I'm glad you actually brought up the Hurt Syndicate. I'm pretty sure that's actually what I have next. It is what I have next.
Look at that.
The Hurt Syndicate came out to okay, so let's just talk. We're going to talk Aura real quick. Let's just talk the Hurt Syndicate in suits with the tag straps on. You had MVP dapping up West Side Gun, which, if you don't know, Mr. We Hurt People, come on. They looked so pristine. They looked like they were there on business. So MVP and the Hurt Syndicate, they get in the ring. They put over Private Party, which is always nice. They said they were the right guys at the wrong time, which pretty much explains
that's the truth.
It was the truth, because
it's the truth.
If anybody was going to take those tag titles off them, it should have been somebody like the Hurt Syndicate. They basically just talk about it's their tag division now. They're going to do what they want with it. And honestly, if you're going to start a revolution with the tag division, they've got a good start. They've had, the Hurt Syndicate being the tag champions, the dominant tag champions that can't be beat. You'll have FTR. You'll have the Don Callis family. You can have the returning Private Party. You have so many really good tag teams to feed these guys. And your first one is going to be a returning ass boys, because mid-promo, the lights go dark, and the two former Bullet Club Gold members of, shit, I kind of forgot their names, I'm not going to lie to you, Billy Gunn's kids came back out to basically decree that they never got a rematch for the tag titles that they lost, and to be fair, they're going to get them, and they are the Hurt Syndicate's first title defense next week, or I guess this week by the time this comes out, on Dynamite. And I think that's cool, right? They're a former tag team champion, so it's going to look good on the resume for the Hurt Syndicate. Don't know how good the match will be, because I like the Ass Boys, don't get me wrong. They're fun, they can be fun, and I have a lot of good memories when they were Bullet Club Gold. Weird for them, because I don't see them beating the Hurt Syndicate. I don't see anybody beating the Hurt Syndicate right now.
Not right now, anyway.
I don't see, like, towards the end of the year or something could definitely change. There's only, like, one tag team I can see doing it, and that's...
Who?
We'll save that for later, because they're also on this card. But, yeah, so we're going to get the Ass Boys. I'm indifferent, because, like I said, it didn't matter who they challenged first, because they were going to beat them. Like, they're not going to lose their first defense. Hopefully the match is good. They're not dog water wrestlers, so I mean it could be a fun little match. So I hope they don't drag it out to 3 matches though, because I personally
I hope not either,
because I would have put this on Grand Slam and had that be the end of it, but they decided to do it on Dynamite. So
you gotta give some to Dynamite.
True,
I think
there's also 2 other tag matches on Grand Slam, so they're probably like, hold on.
The match, I see why. I'm not moved by it.
Me either.
Yeah, like I'm really not moved by it, because I really don't see no one beating the Hurt Syndicate. That match, I feel like it should have been on a pay-per-view of its own, and they should have built toward it more.
Yeah.
Instead of it being, oh, we come back this week. Oh, we haven't got our shot. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fight next week, and that's just what it is. They should give at least like a couple weeks.
Well, I kind of like this build for this only because of the confidence that MVP has that his guys aren't going to lose, which we all know they're not gonna. So it's like, I kind of like that where he's just like, okay, you can have your title shot, where he isn't like, oh, well, you guys just got back. It's kind of just like, okay, fine. They're going to rip you to pieces, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. So I kind of like the build enough. I just, like I said, the match won't be too bad. I feel like Shelton and Benjamin. I think you said that last week. Now I said it this week. I think Shelton and Bobby will do fine, making them look good. But you know, my big thing for this, because the Hurt Syndicate being right after Kenny, is whatever. Like a big criticism for TK that we had was that the stars weren't on the show. Now he's just putting them on the show, and that's what I'm talking about. Kenny hasn't wrestled since Maximum Carnage, but he's been there every week to do a promo. The Hurt Syndicate haven't been there to wrestle every week, which they shouldn't because they're really good, like they're attractions, but they're there every week to show, like, hey, remember, we're still running this shit in this area. That's all you need to do. Mercedes, same thing. She's your big star. She's there every week just to show off, and I love that for them. I love it for them.
And sidebar, I was like, put that out there before you go to the next topic. I love how Mercedes was on Collision last night just to talk shit. Loved it.
Speaking of Mercedes Moné, Harley Cameron is just a joy. I love everything about her. She had 2 segments this week. One on Dynamite where she was in the back with Renee doing an interview outside of Mercedes' locker room with her Mercedes Moné puppet, which is way funnier than it should be. And I hope they start selling those. I saw somebody joke about it. They should. I wouldn't personally buy one, but they should start selling them. I think that'd be really funny.
I'll buy one.
Facts. Mercedes comes out, interrupts, tells her no, you're not getting your TBS title shot, takes a puppet, and Harley Cameron flips her off like a child flipping off her mom. It was the funniest thing. I love Harley. Like I said, she's a joy to watch. Come Collision, she has a halftime Harley show. Which,
so hold on before you go. I'm gonna give you my first thoughts. When I heard this shit, I'm like, TK, do not piss me off. Do not piss me off.
The second I saw it, I was ready for it. And then I'm like, the ticker clock in the middle.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, TK's playing it all. I said, please don't piss me off because I'm going to rip this shit. It was so bad. But continue.
Absolute cinema, dude. And then Harley Cameron comes out, sings a little bit, proves that she's just really good at it. Had the puppet in a baby carrier because she's funny. And then Mercedes interrupts her, tells her that she's still a loser. She's not getting a title shot. And Harley Cameron then cut a phenomenal babyface promo about how she's still learning, how she wants to be the best eventually, and that she probably won't be able to match Mercedes in her current form ever, even if she sticks to this the rest of her career. But also told her that Mercedes has only been as popular when she had her hand up her puppet ass. And you know what? That got me. One forearm to the chin later, and Mercedes accepts the TBS match for a Grand Slam. We all knew it was coming. What a great way to show it off. I love Harley Cameron, and I feel like
I need to feel the Wrath shirt.
I also need to feel the Wrath shirt because that is phenomenal work out of her, because she is kind of like the underdog baby face that nobody really thinks is gonna win, but
who doesn't think she's gonna win?
I mean,
I do.
I would like her to win. I don't think she's gonna.
Why not?
Because I don't think they're going to take that title off of Mariah May. I think they're going to progress to Mercedes.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? What does that do with anything Mercedes?
Because I don't think they're going to take the TBS title off her. I'm sorry,
but you're not telling me why.
I think they are going to take that title off of Mariah May, and I don't think Mercedes is going to go for the main title, which means she's probably going to keep holding on to the TBS title. I don't think they're taking that TBS.
I'm not gonna argue with you, RJ. I'm gonna say my arguments for the other ones.
I'm just saying that's how I feel. I feel like they're gonna keep that TBS title on Mercedes, and she's not gonna go anywhere near the world title anytime soon. But
nah, this should be the time for her to transition. She held it. Bro, we gotta keep the bean. I love Mercedes, but she gotta get the woman's tribe now.
I agree. I just don't see
she's been holding it for so long. And there's nothing wrong with her holding it because she's doing what she needs to do. She's winning, she's fighting, she's doing all the work. But I definitely think it's time for her to go for the woman's strap.
I also don't think if they were going to put that belt on her, I don't think they'd do it to All In because it's going to be in Texas. It's going to be their big show. So I think they would wait for that because
that pop for 60,000 people for Harley winning it sounds really gas. Okay.
It sounds great to me too. In Australia, her hometown, her home.
That also sounds great too.
Sounds great to me, but I don't think they would want Mercedes to not have a title till All In. Which, hey, to be fair, they could easily do that. Just have her do non-title story stuff because she's got 4 of them, right? So non-title story stuff up until that point, maybe that's what they want to do. I just don't see it because she's been their social media girl basically. It's been her and then Swerve on the men's side. So. We don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
But next topic, we got Hangman Adam Page was doing a backstage interview. He was asked if he felt bad for what happened to Christopher Daniels. He said, nah, he should have taken on a Texas death match, which fair. Come on, let's be fair. Because that is a Hangman special. He's lost one of those, and it was to Swerve Strickland. And speaking of Swerve, he was asked why he was looking for Swerve. Hangman called it a moment of weakness. And I personally haven't texted an ex because I don't have one. Yeah. But I've heard the stories. So Hangman,
shut up.
It's okay, man. It's not like everybody on TV saw it. So it's okay. You'll be all right. But that was funny. I love that he called that a moment of weakness, meaning those two are still so interlocked, and I can't wait for them to interact again. Mm-hmm. Max Caster's still has a job. That's unfortunate. He made fun of Hangman. Hangman chased him around. And, yeah. I do you have any thoughts on this, or can I just move on to the other part that I also didn't have many things to say about?
I'm going to say this alone. I need this Max Caster shit to be... I need this shit to be kaput.
Facts.
Tired of it.
Same.
I'm tired of it. I gave it a chance, they doing these open challenges, but I hate hearing them talking to Mike. Nothing against him. I can't do it. The wrestling subpar. You got beat by Roosh in less than 2 minutes. Yeah. Bro, you're not.
They threw away the opportunity for that to be Anthony Bowens as his first loss. I think that's what they should have done. I don't know where Bowens is. He's been posting on Twitter a lot. I don't know what he's doing, but I need him in the ring to start racking up some wins because I can see that title out of him right now, or that international title, and eventually that world title. But he's got to start, winning matches. I don't know. I hope he's okay. I hope he's not an injury thing. I was just more of they haven't started that process yet, but I know he trademarked some stuff. But I really expected it to be Anthony Bowens as his first open challenge and then instantly loses, and then have their stories be side to side where Max can't win and Bowens can't lose. Like that would have been, I think, a great set of not matches, but like a great set of stories for them where they're clearly still linked until they have their singles match again, but they're not wrestling each other except for that first time. But that was a decision. So, dude,
that's what I had on Max Chazak. I honestly care less for it.
But we're going to another Max that I don't want to talk about because MJF came out and kind of promo on Jeff Jarrett, who I don't care about.
Bro, we can skip past that 'cause I don't care. Because I say my shit all the time. This shit's so played out.
But the only thing I wanted to say is there was another Hangman MJF interaction. Cool. When we get there, it's going to be great. Why was MJF bickering with Dustin Rhodes? Why is MJF fighting the retirement home?
Please.
No, this is making me mad. He's MJ freaking F. He always brags at these things about like, oh, when the ticket sales were the highest was when I was champion. Then why? And I need him to pull out some creative control or something. Stop fighting the geezers. Respectfully. Dustin.
Respectfully.
Great. It's crazy that he can still move the way he does in his age. Fine. Why is it Jeff, then Dustin? Who's next? Mark Briscoe? He's not even that old, but he's going after dudes that look like they smoked for 40 years. I don't like what MJF is doing, and it's getting worse and worse week to week. Because we got that match on Dynamite on Wednesday. I will not be watching it. I will probably have it on mute.
Wait. Jeff Jarrett and MJF?
No, Dustin Rhodes and MJF.
Okay.
So we still gotta wait for MJF, Jeff Jarrett.
This will probably be the first time I'll probably either mute or I'll watch something else for like 20 minutes because I'm definitely not watching that.
Dog, like I don't...
I don't get it.
I'm not sticking on it. I don't get why he's fighting the old white guys, respectfully. Because like it doesn't make... It's just...
No, you're not wrong. I will say this, you're not wrong because there's absolutely no reason why Dustin Rhodes, no disrespect, but there's no reason why Dustin Rhodes should be interfering in any type of anything that's happening in Dynamite right now. Bro got the ROH I think tag straps with Sammy. I don't know if he lost it or not, but bro should be back in ROH then.
He has the ROH tag teams and the ROH 6-man tag teams. He holds all the tag team titles, dog, in ROH. I don't get it. I don't care about ROH stuff, respectfully. I understand its history, but okay. I guess he's fighting MJF now.
Okay.
Let's get into something I really liked. The Hounds of Hell took on Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the tag division being resurgence. Because if there's any tag team that I want to see take those belts off of the Hurt Syndicate, it's the Hounds of Hell.
I'll take that.
I remember when we talked about Malachi Black no longer being a part of this, and I said that we don't know the real story behind it, but if Malachi was the reason we weren't seeing these guys on TV, I hate him. If he is seriously the reason these guys haven't been on my TV, I have less good things about Malachi Black. I hope he's happy where he goes because they have been on a tear since they dropped Malachi Black off and started doing their own thing. And not only are they doing phenomenal tag work, they're both doing phenomenal singles work.
Absolutely.
I don't want Buddy and Brody because I can see because like they've got Buddy against.
Hold on, stop! You missing Julia because Julia is snapping too.
Yeah, but she hasn't been on TV really too much since the match with. Or actually, was today announced? Did she have a match? Because did they announce her and then it's just been them, right? I don't think she's had a match since. But I mean, she's still good. Don't get me wrong. I love Julia Hart, but like they're doing Buddy Okada at Grand Slam, which is great because
can't wait.
Okada should drop. I feel like he's not gonna probably, but I feel like he should. I'm putting all my money on Buddy because I think he's really over, and I think you could really establish the Hounds of Hell by starting off with a singles title before having them go for tag gold. And I love their work ethic. They had if you have not gone to watch this match, if you only watch one match out of this, it would probably be this one or the main event. Both are phenomenal matches, but this is a phenomenal tag match. It really shows how even in a loss, you can look so good because Buddy and Brody looked phenomenal even though they lost, but it makes sense like story-wise because one, there was a distraction in the match, but two, Kyle and Takeshita have a big tag match at the pay-per-view. You really don't want them losing right now, so that's fair. But they look so good. They always look like a cohesive unit, but they look so good since they've become the Hounds of Hell. I hope we see them on TV every single opportunity.
Every week.
If they want to be there every week, put them on every week. And again, Malachi, if you were the reason why they weren't out there every week,
shame on you.
Shame on you. Because you're a phenomenal wrestler yourself. So you should have also been out there. But whatever. But bro, that tag, you can't tell me that tag.
Yeah. That show's good. That's probably one of the best tag matches I've seen in a minute from both of them.
So good. It's why I love tag wrestling. Like if I need a 2025 example so far, any of their matches go. Even the one against the jobbers that they squash. Where they're just they're a unit and they know what they're doing. I love them.
I hope though, TK doesn't take too long to pull the trigger to put them in a actual feud with the Hurt Syndicate.
Yes, I agree. I would like to see them start barking at each other as soon as possible, honestly. Even if it's just words for now. I need them to start talking shit to each other.
You gotta sprinkle some just to let it fermentate and grow really quick.
Even if after Grand Slam, Buddy just says we're going after the tag championships eventually. That's all. Even if that's just the first seed they gotta plant. That's all you need.
I'll take it.
But I also need that match for the tag titles. Even if that's not when they take them off the Hurt Syndicate, I need that tag match for the tag titles. Because I think it'd be great no matter what. But I need there to be stakes that big because that's when you get them at their best. Because they look so good week to week. Oh my God. I can't, dude. I'm so excited for them. I can't wait. They just deserve it. They're just great wrestlers.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. Like for the past, I think like the last 6 months of last year, they was on some shit until like they stopped appearing on TV.
Yeah. Because when I started watching again, they were doing the open challenge for the trios titles every week.
Yep.
And they had the House of Black rule or whatever, where you got to like make a rule and there was like longer countouts, no DQs and stuff. And I'm like, this is gas. And then they were just gone. And I'm just
I don't know what the fuck. But I like where we're at right now, though.
Yeah, I love them. They are great weekly TV. As long as they continue to do that, they'll be fine. They're going to sell shirts. They're going to get the live crowds barking. I love them. I probably one of my favorite acts. So good. So good. I'm excited to talk about the next one because I don't know how you feel about it because we haven't really talked since you've been sick. Queen Aminata had a exhibition match with Timeless Toni Storm playing Mariah May. And let me get this out the way. First of all, Toni Storm, God, oh man, Juice Robinson's one very lucky man.
Juice got that?
Juice got that lock. I saw an interview, bro. They are in love, bro. They like each other, bro. And he's a lucky man. Cause wait, let me get this. Lord.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude.
Like a damn pastor.
Lord jeez. Yeah, but now Toni Storm and Queen Aminata, first of all, two phenomenal talents that just put on a phenomenal
Absolutely.
match.
Absolutely.
Queen Aminata looked like a star during this. And really losing didn't look bad because not because she knew what she was gonna do, but she's just so good. I need to see her on my TV week to week again. Because she was doing that for a little bit. And is she still fighting with Serena Deeb? Because I feel like somebody brought that up on commentary. I'd like them to not do that. I'd like them to not.
No.
Respect to Serena Deeb. But I'd like Queen Aminata to go do something. I mean.
She got to go do something else.
Hey, we're talking about the TBS title. If Harley Cameron doesn't take it, Queen Aminata's right there. She's staying.
Bro, we said it. Put her on Dynamite a lot more, bro, and put her in a after this Harley Cameron, John.
Yeah.
Put her right in there, slide her right in there, because they already put the siege where they were. I wouldn't say they were beefing, but they definitely had some tension when they last backstage segment they had together. So slide her right in there, and we got another month of a story, maybe 2 months.
And she already had a match with her once, and it was phenomenal. So it's not like they won't do it again. Just do that again. Just run that back.
We gotta talk about Toni Storm. As you know, I could care less for this. I could care less for this match, but let me specify. I could care less for the Toni Storm Mariah May rematch. I could care less for it, but she did her thing though with Queen Aminata though. She definitely did her thing, and dressing up as Mariah May was a chef's kiss because I was not expecting that.
Really, I'm so happy you said. Because I was gonna say, it's like if he calls this stupid, I would be mad.
No, I see it. I
loved that. That was such great work.
I definitely see it. I see, like, it makes sense because she says she's the greatest actress in the world. This is the greatest show that the world will ever see, and she pulled it off. I gotta give her props for that, bro.
Yep. And just to bring it up, over on Collision, Mariah had a squash match against another short-haired blonde woman who she kind of started dressing up like Toni Storm, messed up her makeup or whatever.
The goddamn Butler came back.
Then Luther came out with the shoe. This didn't move me as much. I won't lie to you. I mean, like, I get it. It'll be the full package back for the rematch, but I could have taken it or leave this. Like, it was like, okay.
You had me, and then you lost me.
Really? You like the Luther stuff? Or are you saying with the Luther stuff lost you?
Yeah, with the Luther stuff, it lost me.
Like, I like it, but this didn't get me as much as, like, her coming out as Mariah, I popped. I'm not going to lie to you. That was great. I loved that. But the Luther thing, I was just like, oh, okay, we're going to do the Luther thing again, which, in all honesty, fair. I'm not going to say it's bad. I was just like, okay, makes sense going into Australia. The real question is, and I got to ask it real quick, does Toni Storm take the title, or do they do the ultimate thing and have her lose in her home country? And
absolutely fucking lose. I'm bro. I'm gonna tell you. I told you this the last time we talked about this, and I'm gonna tell you this time. I'm not even gonna go over the top. I'm trying to choose my words carefully, because if I say the wrong, I'm gonna get myself started, and I'm not trying to do that. I feel like we should have never even went this round in the first place. To be completely honest, I don't think Mariah May and Toni should be having this match. I don't give a damn that one of them's from the country. Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
This is the rematch, though, so it's the rematch.
And there should be no rematch.
Why should there be a rematch? She lost the title.
You gonna get me started, RJ? You're going to get me started. There should be no goddamn rematch. Why? You're gonna get me started. Fuck, we're here now.
You don't think there's a part
Why are we waiting? No, why are we waiting 6 months, bro? Why are we waiting 6 months? There's no reason why I have to wait 6 months. I had to take this off so I can really hear myself. There's no reason why we need to wait 6 months to see them fight again when we seen them fight already, bro. We seen them fight already. If we're going to have the rematch, we should have done it a month or two after. I'll take 2 months. You know, you were the champ. You were doing all this. You know what I mean? You need a break. You need to relax. Because again, you were a champ for like a year and some change, or close to a year. Don't quote me, but Toni Storm was champ for a minute. Am I wrong?
I can't remember. I feel like I don't remember if it was a full year. I think it was.
It was close. So she had the strap for a minute though.
Over 6 months. I just can't remember how.
Yeah, she had the strap for a minute, and she need her break. 2 months. Boom. Cool. Whatever. She coming back. We get right into it. Boom. After she lose, then we could maybe do the rookie shit. Whatever. But instead, this is what the fuck we do. We have her lose. She goes off to Japan. Cool. That could be a 2 month break to do whatever. I don't give a fuck, because everyone's doing it now. Yeah. You go to Japan, do your thing, whatever. You're making hints that, that you're going to retire, quote unquote. You're not fucking retiring. You're just not going to be the timeless Toni when you come back. For what reason? I don't know. And then they're going to write this damn story to have her start as a fucking rookie. Mind you, the whole time she's a rookie, bro, we put no one else in the fucking starlight, in the spotlight, bro. We put no one else in there to help move the women's division. We have a plethora of women that we could have put in there. We could have Queen Aminata. We could have Mercedes. We could have had Thunder Rosa. We could have had Virtuosa D. We have Willow. Chris, we have a plethora of women we could have put in there, just put some stories together to make something happen. We did nothing. We did absolutely nothing. We had Mariah May literally go and fight, no disrespect, people that no one knows. To the casual eye, or to the people that doesn't go out and watch, outside of WWE, AEW, TNA, no one knows. But we're going to sit here and have her just hold the strap for months. To wait to timeless Toni rookie fucking Toni come back. She goes to ROH for what bullshit? I do not fucking know. We sit there and watch it, and then these goddamn fans are applauding the shit.
Yeah, she's a rookie. She's doing
RJ, bro, I swear I will smack the shit out of you if I could.
Honestly, the problem is she's paying her dues.
Bro, it makes no sense. And then just for her to go back to the Thomas Toni sidebar, I get it though. I get it. She's the greatest actress in the world. I get all of that. So I'm not going to shit on her. I'm not going to shit on it because I see the vision. I truly see the vision.
Honestly, I love every single aspect of that. Then.
But I just hate how they written the vision because you couldn't have done this so much better. Why not? We have her come back after 2 months of a vacation instead of 6. She loses, and then when she loses, we see her crash out, starts all over, and then everything that literally happened the past like 2 months. Where she's going through all the division and everything. She's like, oh, you thought I forgot? Or, I've been cool. I'm like, I love it.
Right, yeah. I think.
But 6 months too late is killing me.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest problem is they waited too long. They should have had some filler in between. And I don't just mean like normal filler because we had a few good matches with Mariah May. I do agree with you that it was a little long. But to be fair, we can't go back and change it. So unfortunately,
no, we can't. But we gotta call it what it is, though, bro. We gotta call it what it is. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say TK was on a rotor because we see what he got when he got the pen, bro. Filthy. Right. I don't think his pen would have made him write that filthy ass shit. When I mean filthy, I mean that's just fucking terrible how they did that.
I mean, I feel like, and I asked who you thought was winning. So you've got Mariah. I'm
telling you, I will crash out if Toni wins. Cause I'll be damned if I'm gonna see another goddamn Mariah Toni Storm match.
Yeah, we're on the same point. I don't care who wins. I would prefer the Toni win because I like her character work more. But if Toni wins means we have to keep doing Toni Mariah, I would prefer Mariah to just win so we can move on and either start building somebody else or I'll be dead honest with you, getting that title over towards Willow and Mercedes. Because I think that's the better story for all of
Can I say something really quick? TK, why the fuck is Willow not in these goddamn fucking stories, bro? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it.
Where's my
queen? No, she's not. She's not in the States.
Oh, she's not? Okay, that's fair. Then. That's fair.
No, it's not fair, bro. I'm tired of her going across the pond to go give everyone else what they want when the people here want to have the goddamn strap, bro. She needs to have the strap. Like there's no reason why she doesn't have the strap right now. She's so over. Like every time she comes out to fight, she puts on a banger. Like I don't know what she did or who she pissed off, but please see me because me and you could scrap real quick. Whoever wins, like I'll write the shit. Willow got to get the strap, bro.
I don't know if it's necessarily that she pissed anybody off. I think that they just don't want to rush putting a title on her right now because they think. Not necessarily that people will turn on her, but that like people will get less interested in her, maybe. And I think that's not a fair fear because if you do that, then nobody would ever win a title in wrestling. But
RJ, I was you trying to get started, but you got me sweating right now. Like there's no reason why Willow have the strap. It's a bad thought.
I know. I don't think it is either. I don't think you understand. I want her to have that title more than anybody. She's my number one in wrestling as a whole. Like, when it comes to the men's and women's side, it's Kenny Omega and Willow Nightingale. If they could both have a world title, I would give them to them right now. The problem is, the only rational thought I have, that's still not even a really good thought, is they don't want people to get less interested in Willow because they send her off to other countries and stuff. And they're like, well, if her interest
if she got the strap, you just stop the shit.
Yeah,
I'm not just saying what the issue is. Like, if she got the strap, don't send her no fucking where.
Again, it's not a good issue. I'm just saying it's the only thing I can think of. That, or I guess maybe she did piss somebody off, and if they did, they need to grow up. She's the best in the world.
I don't get it, bro. Go ahead, because I know now I'm hot. So now next
topic before we go explode. You know, we'll get to a topic that I know you're dying to talk about. The main event of Dynamite.
Oh, my nigga Rico.
Ricochet versus Swerve Strickland in a weird match because it seemed like it was like a no DQ match, but it wasn't technically. I think it was just referee's discretion, which they do that sometimes.
Hold on, sidebar, hold on. I want to say before we go into it, I like that the dub does this. They have referee's discretion where they pick and choose. I let it rock because I know y'all been beefing a little bit. Y'all gonna get some anger out.
They want to win.
I like that.
I think that I like that idea because it does. It makes the match seem more important when the ref knows I shouldn't stop this. We should let it just keep going. But man, what a phenomenal match between Ricochet and Swerve. Starting off, Swerve comes out for his entrance, gets jumped by Ricochet with the chair. Already perfect. You've got the story of the entire time of Ricochet trying to prove that he's this hard, big, tough guy that can cheat to win. Doesn't happen. Takes a bunch of nasty bumps like that barricade spot. Ugh, you couldn't pay me to take that one.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man.
Ricochet goes for low blows that keeps getting blocked. But then that ending, the perfect ending of Swerve getting the crowd behind him, just rolling Ricochet. Ricochet can't get no momentum. Swerve puts him up for a swerve stomp, but Ricochet put his hands up to protect his face, low blowed Swerve Strickland, hit the spirit gun, and won. And dude, I didn't watch it live because I ended up going to bed because I had work the next day. When I heard that Rico won via accidental low blow, I didn't even see how. I thought, that is one of the best endings I've seen or I've heard for a wrestling match in so long. Because the whole story, and then I saw it and I was like, this is the best ending I've seen in a match in so long. Because the whole story of Ricochet saying, I'm the big tough guy, and sort of going, no, you're not. I'm a real tough guy. And just proving it over and over and over again that he is not a tough guy. But now he has the win on the tough guy. And he stole his jacket. And he beat up Lana. Ricochet has no right being as good as he is because
no, y'all better give my boy his motherfucking flowers.
I am giving him every single flower I can afford.
Thank you.
Because holy shit, has Ricochet turned himself around. And I'll be dead honest with you, if he had been doing this from the start, and I'm talking about all the way back in the Fed, I probably would have liked Ricochet more. And to be fair, different company, different situation. Of course, he has more time to grow, or like more opportunities to grow. People have talked about all the time that their creative is a lot more flexible. So if this was Ricochet's idea, like not fully, but like if it was him like going, okay, hold on, let me do this to be a little dorky, like a little more dorky than normal, wearing those big glasses, wearing the bow ties, he's killing it. I have a newfound respect for Ricochet. That
Ricochet, don't worry, I always seen the vision, bro. I always seen the vision.
I don't know how you saw this, because this is one of the best characters. Some of the
always
best
seen the
character
vision
work on TV.
Because I told you, bro, when he was in the Fed, he had like, and I tell you what, he had no opportunities to speak and like actually practice to do the stuff that he's doing now. Like all he was just this flippy guy that all he did was in the Fed. He just he have some cool matches, but he always get buried.
But I'll be honest, I don't know if a character like this would work in the WWE. Because like the only person I can see it being him doing this exact act with would have been like Braun Breaker. But I don't think that would have worked as well because I don't think WWE does heel stuff very well. But AEW, because there's such a moral gray area, you could have heels, and when the heels get cheered, it's like, yeah, he kicked him in the balls, right? So it's like, it's a different audience that I think Ricochet just really needed, because Ricochet is killing it, and he's always
he's growing his stock. Now I'm been telling everyone that Ricochet is that guy. Now, the match had me fucking crying because I was not expecting him to win like that. I'm sitting there watching because with my sick ass, I'm like, I'm gonna catch you the next day. I'm watching it. I'm like, that's how Rico won?
Yes.
That's how. I'm like, what? I'm like, there's no way.
Because it perfectly sets him up to do it again. Because what's Swerve going to say? He hit me in the balls. I want a rematch. But Ricochet has every right to go, I beat you. Technically fair and square because there wasn't really any set rules on it. It's just he gets to walk around like with his chest.
And then he took
up,
Prince Nana's jacket though too, which kills me. And he's wearing that shit proudly.
Have you seen him in Defy? He went to the Defy show.
Yes, I actually watched it.
Oh, you
watched
Bro's
clips. No. I mean, I seen the clips. I'm not gonna say, oh, I watched it. No, bro, you know me better than that. I'll hit you first before I say.
You never know. I watch some, but yeah, no, that he's playing that role so because it's basically the Drew McIntyre CM Punk bracelet thing, except it's way more important because it's a jacket that Swerve's had since I think pre AEW stuff. Yeah. So it's like he really probably wants that jacket back. And Ricochet, because he did his segment, it was like Collision, right? With the hamburger guy. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Hey.
Respectful, I don't know.
I can't. So you can't be doing that to he a legend. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that.
I didn't know who that was. So like,
I'll take that.
All respect to him. I don't mean the hamburger guy disrespectfully. I just know that that's his like company or something. I guess he does his burgers.
You're right. No, he was a rapper. His name was Bun B.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a gap.
I ain't gonna let you disrespect my guy Bun B like that.
Hey, maybe I seen him or heard a song or two, and I just don't know it. But I'm not
That's
a
cool,
Bun
bro.
B aficionado. So
no, that's cool.
Like I said,
I'm definitely not gonna let you go call him the burger guy like that. We're definitely not gonna do that.
I should have been way more clear before, because that's what I meant to say, is that I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but I don't know who that is. I just know apparently he makes burgers.
I want to try his trail burgers. Them don't look gas, but I definitely was gonna talk about that because Rico's crazy. Bro Ray took a bite. Bro, I never in my mind would thought he would do that. I thought he was gonna spit it on him.
I did.
That's what I thought.
I couldn't have, because if you come to me and say, hey, we want him to spit a burger on you, I'm not doing it. But I'm glad he spit it back in the thing, because I was waiting for it. Somebody did get hit with a burger though, just not
Bun B.
Oh boy, Bun B, yeah. Oh boy, didn't get hit with it, but
oh my god, nah.
But
when he bit into it,
yeah.
I'm like, this is looking sketchy. He said he spit it out, and he looked. He said, "This is it. I have better." I'm like, hey, I would never.
That burger looked good as hell too. I ain't gonna lie.
It looked good as hell.
Good, but and you know what's funny, because that segment is it's so like exactly what the Ricochet character has been so far, where it's a cheap version of like Swerve stuff, because like Swerve's gone off and beat up security guards for no reason. Well, not no reason. It's like somebody said something, we got mad. But him beating up a dude who's just in the catering serving the burgers. Like, come on, Ricochet, are you serious? But that's the trip he's on. Yeah. Because Swerve does stuff like that.
What you say to me? What you say to me?
Dude, he's doing such good character. Phenomenal character. Just like, it's got to be like Hangman, Toni, and Ricochet right now. Because Swerve's kind of just being Swerve, like he's always good, so it's like, but he's not doing anything over the top right now. But when it comes to acting, those are the AEW top 3, and I never saw it in Ricochet. I see it now. I do.
You see the vision. I'm proud you came over to the good side.
Have you seen his T-shirt though? The all white one with like his face. He's looking crazy. It's like kind of got like the ha ha ha's on it.
Yeah.
I thought that was gas, but apparently
I thought
people
so too.
were like tripping on it. I think it's perfect for the character. I think whoever hates on it just doesn't like Ricochet still. But I mean, with the
I thought sure was stuff
that like I could buy one. I might even pick one up.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you this year. You gonna definitely see more AEW gear,
bro.
I'm definitely buying me some.
Dude, I loved everything about that main event. That main event was so good. It was already a phenomenal match, but I love in-ring storytelling when it happens, and something as simple as just a reactive reflex. Because when you think about it, that's how everybody should technically react when you see somebody jumping at you, like to cover your face. Yeah. But the fact that he was up and then his hands were like that, so it perfectly cup checked him. Flawless. Just whoever wrote that, give him $5 extra on their check, because that's
$5 extra is crazy.
Phenomenal.
Oh my god. Was that everything?
That's basically everything, because like the rest of the is just like the luchadors getting really cool.
Hold on. We are going to talk about them.
A great trios match with LFI versus Randoms. I don't know who those guys. They were like big bulky dudes in wrestling gears, singlets. But you had Roosh, Beast Mortos, and that's not okay. Wrong match. I thought you talked. My fault. Wrong match. Well, what match do you think I was talking about?
No, I thought you talked about the trios triple threat match.
I forgot about that. Yeah, but TLDR, LFI stomped the Randoms in wrestling gear. I don't know what they were.
Actually, we gotta talk about that real quick, bro. I blinked, and the match was over. Hold on, but no, we gotta talk about what happened after the match.
Yes, sir. You know who's back?
No, not yet. Yes, I like him, but we're not talking about that yet.
I am.
No, we're gonna talk about how Roosh and his folks were beating up on this one dude for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And his folks are just sitting there
chilling. Yeah.
They're like, what?
They're the aggressive luchadors. I love it out of them.
Bro, they just beat the hell out, and the two dudes are just sitting on the side like, oh, I don't know what you want me to do, bro.
Yeah. They couldn't tag.
Like, it's ridiculous. After the match, I had to whoop your asses.
Yeah, he probably should have. But then,
But our guy
back?
came back.
You know who came back? It's Hologram, baby. I'm so excited to have Hologram back.
Collisions are so exciting again.
And he's beefing with LFI, which means 3 whole luchadors to watch him.
No, hold on. Because he got him and Commander on the team now. We got to figure out who the third luchador is going to be. I don't know who it's going to be. Oh.
I would like for it to
never mind.
But unfortunately, I think he's wrapped up with Chris Jericho. So.
No, don't say that. Don't say he's wrapped up with Bad Apple.
Speaking of that match, I don't even want to talk about the match because that match is phenomenal. If you watch Collision, go watch that match. That match is great. I mean, it's all great. But watch that match if you watch any match. I want Chris Jericho's head on a stake because my demon Brian Keith was back, and I'm pissed that I have to go back to watching him be the Bad Apple.
Bro, he was killing the game last night. His match, I was so blown away because I'm gonna keep the beam, bro. I never seen him wrestle. Let me phrase that. I never seen him wrestle in a singles match where it had nothing to do with Chris Jericho.
That's the matches he was putting on that got him signed, and then he signed up with Chris Jericho like a week after he got signed. I haven't enjoyed Brian Keith since. This is the best. Like, this is Brian Keith, and this is what makes me mad. Because Chris Jericho had a nerve to go on that interview he did recently, talk about whose careers have I hindered? Brian Keith, you big bitch.
Big Bill too.
I could argue that Big Bill's getting a really good push right now only because of Chris Jericho, and that's the only person. Because to be fair, Big Bill wasn't getting TV time before this, and I think that's a shame. So unfortunately, I'll give Chris Jericho more credit for Big Bill. But the things he's doing to Brian Keith, I need Chris Jericho in jail for. Because he had the nerve to bring up Sammy Guevara, who's stuck in ROH with the tag titles with Dustin Rhodes, by the way. Did you know that? I barely know that.
I did.
DG, it's like you can't give him credit for that because DG got himself over post Chris Jericho, so you're not giving that. Matt Menard and them had to separate fully. Jake Hager doesn't even work there anymore, and now he's holding Brian Keith hostage. I need Brian Keith off this now. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because after
I need him to break away.
Match, that just shows that I'm not gonna say he's not happy with what he's doing. I don't know Brian Keith. I could not tell you, but that shit made me mad because I watched that and thought I could have been getting this week to week, but instead I've got him yelling "Respect Chris Jericho" every week, and that pissed me off. And that's really all I really want to talk about with Collision. Did you see they did that 10 paces spot where they did a duel and kicked each other in the? Chris Jericho should be fired immediately because he's keeping stuff like that off my screen every week. And
bro, that spot had me. That shit actually made me pop out my bed. Hold on, because then we also got to talk. We got to give a shout out. Not even a shout out. We got to talk about how good Shane Taylor Promotions was.
Shane Taylor Promotions took on Undisputed Kingdom. I was gonna say Era, and I guess DG and his guys. I don't think they have
Daddy Magic, and I don't know the dude that wrestles in. It looks like Tim's.
Cool Hand Ange, which I don't know if they have an official name yet, but I know that they. What a great match! That was just.
Yes.
I love that
for
Shane
an
Taylor
opener
promotion.
too.
Yeah. I love that Shane Taylor Promotions getting that push. I really like Shane Taylor. I think he's a really cool dude. I think he's he has the mic skills alongside just being a really big presence. You give him a really good faction, which he has right now, and I think he can go really far. I think Lee Moriarty is a future world champion if you push him the right way. Him with that pure title right now, the marketability with the mask and the Tiger style stuff.
Bro,
I feel like you start this push now. Like, they don't have to be winning world titles right now, but you just have them win some weeks. You have them fight these really big matches where they're not the ones getting pinned. I think you have a really good faction coming up. They looked really good in this match, and the Infantry is a really fun tag team. The Infantry and the Hurt Syndicate. Man, get out.
I literally was about to say it, bro.
Get out my face, bro. Put them on TV. I love them,
bro.
I love how they looked. And Undisputed Kingdom hasn't disappointed me since they started doing this little gimmick thing. So, I mean, that's a lot of fun.
I mean, I could care less for Undisputed Kingdom, but that's not here nor there. I'm here to talk about Shane Taylor Promotion because TK, you got to put them on my TV screen every single week, bro. Every week I got to see it, bro, because they were killing it.
I'm not going to lie to you. We can skip it a little bit. Undisputed Era is trying to challenge for the Trios titles. Deadass. I think you should have Shane Taylor Promotion take the Trios titles off them. I think they'd be more important to do it that way. But I mean, also, by the way, the Trios title still exists. They decided to bring it back on TV this week, which is crazy.
That's some outlandish of you to say. I agree with it, but I would not expect you to say that.
I like Undisputed Kingdom. I just don't like them enough. I love them as singles guys, and I'd love for them to do that.
Thank you.
But as a trio, it's like they're cool. They're definitely really good as a trio because they have a lot of chemistry. But I'll be dead honest with you. I don't like the Death Riders holding the trio title still. Mm-hmm. And I like Shane Taylor promotions. That seems like that could be a lot of fun. Especially because Shane Taylor's such a big dude.
Yeah, bro.
Like, oh, I love him.
I forgot how good he could move because it's been a minute since we've seen him. Yeah. But bro, he's really fucking good.
Plus, Cleveland homie, I gotta represent that dude. That's my guy, right? I gotta put my endorsements on him. Cause
you gotta put your endorsements on him. I'm crying.
But I like that dude. Because he cut a promo. Oh, I can't remember who he wrestled. I can't remember, but it was like, I think it was Will Ospreay or somebody, where he's like, I wasn't the pick for New Japan. I wasn't the pick for AEW. I wasn't the pick for the main guys in the back room. Mm-hmm. I had to come here and beat everybody's ass to get my spot. I'm like, tell him, bro.
Bro, spitting.
And I think he and the whole Shane Taylor Promotions would do really well at just running matches and being really dominant on Collision. Because then when they start to transition over to Dynamite, you'd be like, oh, bless you. They're winning a lot of matches. Bless you twice.
Thank you.
I seen it. So I think you just have them start running the gauntlet on Collision, and then they just move over to Dynamite, and they'll seamlessly transition because they're pretty cool. And like you did. Now I'm thinking the Infantry versus Hurt Syndicate. That match just was so
we're gonna talk about that on Twitter. Like we gotta talk about Twitter because that could be a clip. But
could be.
What else? Was there anything else that happened on Collision? We talked about everything on Dynamite.
Everything on Dynamite. That's pretty much Collision is just the home of the Luchadors. They're gonna run the matches over there for a while, and honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta get back to Hologram and Commander. Oh, yeah. I just want to say this. We don't got. I just really want to say. I'm just so happy Hologram's back. I just want to say that again. I'm sorry.
We miss Hologram.
I'm so happy. Yeah, I really did.
Please stay healthy, brother.
Oh, no, this is the last thing I wanted to say about Hologram. Bro, you see the edit they did to bring him back?
Yeah.
That was so creative. I don't give a damn what no one said. I loved it. That was so creative of them. The upgrade, the little file name, just saying you got weight because at 100%. I loved it all.
Yeah, the little thing they did I think last week where he was just in normal clothes, but he had like his hood up and he was wearing the hologram mask and his hands was glowing. I love stuff like that. He feels like a genuine superhero coming into wrestling, and I love that for him. I hope they keep pushing him like that, and I hope that they continue to just do good matches like this on Collision. It didn't have to be like crazy story stuff because there was a few on there, but it wasn't anything too like anything to take over the show fully. And then it was just full of great matches. This week of AEW just perfect.
Yeah, TK, now you use filthy with the pen, bro. I'll give this shit like a 5 out of 5 for this week. Yeah. For this week of AEW Wrestle altogether, 5 out of 5.
I would give it 4.5, only for the pure fact that they won't put my world title back on the TV screen. Because Jon Moxley should be walking around with that shit out, and that's
we can't fault him for that every week. We know. Yeah, God.
It is a 0.5 penalty every week until he decides to stop acting stupid, because he can still do everything he's doing while holding the title outside that briefcase.
Or at least have Marina wear it.
Because the trios titles weren't on TV either until this week.
Yeah, that's hold on. I didn't get my piece out for that.
Because you see how they beat their ass and they still look cool and had the titles out. So I don't know why they're doing without the world title. Where it's like, dude, I can't.
I'm glad we have the trio straps back, but I hope that they fucking lose.
They're not gonna. That's what sucks. Oh yeah, because they have their match with the Undisputed Kingdom on Wednesday.
They gotta lose.
I would love for them to lose. Don't see it happening because I feel like they're gonna tell the story of them losing titles at a time where it's like, oh no, they lost the trios and Mox has the world title match tonight, and that's how it happened. But hey man, maybe a man can dream. And Undisputed Era takes the belts on Wednesday. Shane Taylor Promotion, them getting a fight for whatever pay per view. Hands up, do that. I don't care.
I'm cool with that.
It gets it out the way.
Whew. Damn, that was a lot of wrestling talk.
It was a lot of wrestling.
But you know what we need to get us through that wrestling? Is that Mama RJ? RJ, you're so rude. Tell her she don't gotta run. She can walk.
She don't want to be on the pod.
That's fine, but damn, RJ, tell her you don't have to run, Mom. It's okay.
She is a willing participant to run. There's a dog over All right. What were you saying? Were you saying?
What will we? Oh, what flavor you got? Revive. I got something too. I got Mana Surge.
I got some
That's
more
what I got.
soon. You know what code I used to save me a lot of money? Code SHOOT.
What you use?
The number 2 win. Save me 10% off. It helps me get through my day. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of AEW's Dynamite.
Your mom is so funny.
What do you think? You gotta just go through. They can see you. Just go.
Bro, oh my God, bless her heart, because she really was trying to stay out the way too.
I don't know. She tried her hardest. You know what?
She tried her hardest.
She could have been a little faster if she had some glitch changer. Remember to hit that up. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of AEW Dynamite and Collision.
Oh my God.
Guys, we really enjoyed this week. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you.
Oh, hold on. Nope, we're not going to see yet. Chat, as you know, I'm going to let y'all know, we are recording today because it's Super Bowl Sunday. Not because Super Bowl Sunday, but we're recording on Super Bowl Sunday. I want y'all to tell us in the chat, how'd y'all feel about the Super Bowl? Did y'all like who won? I feel like the Eagles are going to win. Like, I just want you to let us know, what you thought of Super Bowl? Did you like the halftime show? Did you like the score? Favorite play? Let us know. I know we talk about wrestling a lot, but I just want to say it because it's Super Bowl and everyone watches football.
Sure. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this photo. We will see you.
Oh, my. Yeah.
See ya.
Peace out, y'all.